What were the Crusades? The Crusades were the result of the kingdoms changing attention to the events that went beyond their borders. They were military campaigns that were made by the major Christian kingdoms of those times, and whose purpose was to recover lands that in the past were acquired by other kingdoms, since those lands were considered sacred land.
A little about the Crusades. The Crusades were military expeditions that are made to take Jerusalem and recover for Christianity the holy place that had fallen into hands of the Turks. Where conflicts were caused by Pope Urban II from 1095. They were named Crusades after the cross that warriors were embroidered of their chests. A total of 8 crusades were held between 1095 and 1291. The crusades helped in medieval knights to do big business and become powerful pyramids and bankers. The first of the had leading role of princes and feudal lords who sought to retake several of the lands that he belonged to the Byzantine Empire, and which to lead to taking on Antioch and Jerusalem because of the Christians.
State of the Crusades. Between 1095 and 1204, there were a total of 4 crusades, which we can see now. The First Crusade, which was originally by the initiative of Pope Urban II, who stimulated in the Christian people the recovery of the sacred land from the hands of the infidels. This crusade led to the taking of Antioch and Jerusalem from the Christian faction. The Second Crusade occurs when the fall of Edessa to the Muslim kingdoms in 1145 began the second of these military campaigns. This campaign, however, didn't end in failure due to difference between the kings of France and Germany, which implied the loss of a large part of the territories conquered in the First Crusade. The Third Crusade is an important historical figure participates in this crusade, such as the Sultan Saladin, the Englishman Richard the Lionheart, the Frenchman Philip II of Augustus, and Frederick Barbarossa. This crusade led to a peace pact that would last until 1198. The last Grand Crusade, the Fourth Crusade, this campaign, the original purpose was the capture Egypt by the Christians. However, previously conflicts the independence that the Byzantine Emperor had at that time modified his objective, ending in the taking of Constantinople by the Crusaders.
Objective. In the manifest, it could be said that the main object of the crusade was recovery of territories that were considered sacred by the Christians. Such objectives, although they were not the only ones, also had other nuances, such as the desire to annex territory or conquer the trade routes of Asia in order to defend from the tribes. Causes of the Crusades. The historical period in which the Crusades are framed was the one marked by its complexity. It is therefore important to understand that these are facts with a pluri-causality. Among the causes of the Crusades that we can highlight are religious interests. With the advance of the Muslims and the seizure of the territories considered sacred by the Christians, there was a fear of the part of the latter that Muslims' expansion would destroy Christianity in the New World. Territorial interests. Much of the Eastern and Western European aristocracy had aspirations to incorporate several of the lands of Asia into her kingdoms. Business interests. The exciting trade routes in Asia were for much of story, a point of interest for the powers of Europe, Asia, and Africa. The access and dominion over these were synonymous with significant income for those who had control over these roads.